Aren't we all?
Yeah, and we are live. Yes,
Service is canceled.
no, hush up. Sebekekwe is at the NICU with Kit, visiting with Isadora. Well, big hugs for everybody. Since you're there, hug them both for us.
Yes.
And in the meantime, let me see if I can adjust the camera a little bit because this doesn't need to be in frame. And kind of get
What need to be in frame?
the little basin that I use.
Oh, so they can see the Arctic cool waters that happen to show up.
Okay. Well, the edge of it is just in camera. Let me adjust that. But yeah, it shouldn't be Arctic cool waters this time. But yeah, it's just been kind of a nutty week. Yes, and thank you guys for hitting the like button on your way in.
Thank you, bless you, love you.
Yeah, the sarcastic one is here. Hey, everybody. Katie Horton, been in a bit of trouble. Slipped up with addiction to booze last weekend. My pain meds may not continue, as it showed up in my I guess what we would colloquially call the whiz quiz, right?
Yeah.
Well,
let me say this: when that happens, you really want to talk about the circumstances in which the slip occurred because you've identified a trigger. You know, I hate to say this because it's going to sound contradictory, but relapse is often a part of recovery, and what makes it a part of recovery is if you can identify the circumstances, the situations, the people, the environment, the emotions, and in other words, all the possible things that people overlook as triggers because they all can be. Even if it's just how everybody else was doing it and I wanted one, that counts as a trigger because that is social and cultural pressures. And you might want to talk to your psychiatrist about, did you mean to do it? Was there issues going on? How can you avoid those? And you'd like to be given an opportunity to at least test clean so you can restore your meds. End of that piece of advice.
yes, and trust us, Darren's quite qualified to. You've had plenty of experience dealing with that.
Yes.
So, but something that I have to suggest, over the weekend I picked up a really good book, and it's in Barnes and Noble now. So if you happen to be tooling around with people and shopping for Christmas, it's called Empress of the Nile, and the subtitle, which is at the top, The Daredevil Archaeologist Who Saved Egypt's Ancient Temples from Destruction. And the lady in question is the French Egyptologist Christiane de Roche-Noblecourt. And
say that 3 times fast backwards and we'll send you a Snickers bar.
Anyway, she's amazing because she had to overcome a lot of chauvinism in order to become an Egyptologist in the first place. Then she resisted the Nazis during World War II. And then she helped with the UNESCO project that saved the monuments of Abu Simbel. So it's all in this book. I'm really enjoying reading it, and it's in bookstores now. So it's not often that I get to say, hey, this is a good book, and without any sort of qualifiers, just here you go get it. But that's definitely one of them. Huh?
That's interesting.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. And say, that's the cover of it. So, yeah, it's really cool. And, like I said, I think we were in Barnes and Noble for all of 15 minutes before they kicked us out.
Yes.
Because they don't close at a reasonable hour anymore. They close at what?
9.
Okay. Yeah. I think it was, yeah.
Don't they understand people want coffee and aspire to do things they wouldn't normally do beginning late at night? Like read?
I don't understand coffee shops that close at 9 o'clock either. It's like you're selling coffee, okay? People want to stay up late. Come on. But That's just me. So,
Yeah, they have a statement around here. They'll say they roll up the sidewalks at sunset.
oh yeah, yeah. One I need to say that 3 times backwards and you summon Cthulhu. Yeah.
Oh, no Snickers bar for you.
Oh, and one I heathen also says the host's child unit is around, so the ritual is competing with Paw Patrol.
Paw Patrol is evil.
Paw Patrol is going to go down one of these days. No, we went to a car show, and it was like for kids. It was the kids got to pick the winning car, and somebody had like a, I don't know, was it a Jeep or something that was all decked out in themed Paw Patrol, and they had their dogs with them. So I'm like, oh, then no surprise that one won. And I'm like, my vehicles are Transformer themed. If they do another one of these, Paw Patrol's going down. You know, but that was last year. Oh man. Oh, I'm sorry. And Katie's also, I found out I have a small hernia from past surgeries, and insurance won't cover it. So lots going on. I'm really sorry to hear that. Insecticons for the win, huh? well, you know, the funny thing about that, anytime I find like a cricket or a grasshopper or something like that in the house, Darren has to mess with me because of, you know, the whole locusts and plague thing, and I'm like, ah ha ha ha. Yeah. And on that note, but yeah, well, hopefully, Katie, we can give you a high note, you know, for the later part of the week, and some love and some encouragement. Help you get to feeling better. I had kind of a frazzling week too, so I think we all could use it. And of course, the theme tonight, this is in the month of Tibet, and it's all about goddesses. So you have lots of sailing feasts at the midpoint. So we have a collective sailing for Neith and for Hathor and for Bastet and for Wajit. And so as I was setting everyone in the little boat, just the thing that came to mind was Party Barge. And Wajit couldn't quite fit in there, but she's floating alongside. So we have our goddess Party Barge going on.
I'm on a boat.
Yeah, that'd be pretty much like Carnival. Big party.
Well, if it's anything like what Herodotus wrote about, you know, the women would be on the barges and like flashing people on shore, and you know, they'd be, you know, yelling good-natured insults at the people on the shore, and you know, telling people to come along, and they'd be playing, you know, flutes and drums and stuff, and you know, hey, we're all sailing down to Bubastis to go and party with Bastet. So kind of a reversal. Throw me something, mister.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe one of these days we should rent a Mississippi riverboat.
Well, you know, you can't really do something like that unless you go down to New Orleans. Now, I will say this. Okay. In this room, there is a paper ream box full of Mardi Gras beads, and it is being saved for the express purpose of using in a procession or whatever fun thing we come up with whenever we can have an in-person get-together. So I'm saving a whole box of Mardi Gras beads just for that. These cool waters are upon my hands, and they purify me as Tefnut purifies me. Hail unto you, Nuchiri. We come unto you without falsehood and without evil. Our purity is upon our hands. Our purity is within our hearts. And we have cast out all evil that pertains to us. We are pure. We are pure. We are pure. We are pure. And I tried to make sure that wasn't too cold, but
It wasn't, but it still got me at first.
it's still a little jarring at first.
Yeah. I guess I'm just sensitive.
You are.
I need lots of hugs and kisses.
I guess we'll have to work on that, huh? Okay.
And super thanks.
Oh, and I do have to apologize, guys. I only have 7 fortune cookies right now. I need to get with the person who supplies those and get some more. I actually was going to the Asian grocery store to get some more to fill in the gap today, and they were out. So, of all things.
So, all super thanks will be auctioned.
What? Oh, you mean the cookies?
All cookies will be auctioned.
Well, actually, I might know something else that we can do. I was thinking of an alternative. Basically, see if we can do a speed round with the board.
Okay.
We'll try it. And also, I remember somebody has some affirmations that they do on Discord using sayings from the wisdom text. So that's another option that we can use. So we'll figure it out. We'll make it work.
Yeah.
But there will be a cookie for everyone.
Maybe one of these times you can try something akin to bibliomancy.
That could get a little unique, but like I said, I have an idea, so we'll try that. But initially, before we do any of that, I've got to treat our goddesses right and welcome the Eye of Horus. Come in peace, bright Eye of Horus. Come, oh come in peace. Receive the light.
Receive the light.
The Eye of Horus shines like Ra in the twin horizons, and evil hides in fear of it. Receive the light.
Receive the light.
The Eye of Horus destroys the enemies of Ra in all of their abodes, till none remain. Receive the light.
Receive the light.
The Eye of Horus comes to the 4 corners of the world, to everyone who is tuning in with us now, and will be joining us in the future, and who has been with us in the past. This Eye of Horus comes, and we are all purified with it. Receive the light.
Receive the light.
And we'll light our candle for Sekhmet. That she may grant peace and healing to those who are in need of it. If I can get it too late. There we go. Okay. And to Mafdet, that she may protect us as she protects her father Ra. You arise in the Akhet as Khepri, O Ra, spreading your light upon the earth. You set in peace in the mountains of Manu as a tomb, bringing your light to Duat. Shine upon earth as you do in heaven and Duat. Yes, I love it when I get a notification that we're on.
Hey, everybody, did you know we're on live right now?
Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, who came from noon at the first time, for such is your uniqueness. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, who placed Hu at your left side, for such are the words you commanded. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, who placed Sia at your right side, for such is your great wisdom. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, whose Hika goes before you, for such is your ability. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, who rules with Ma'at upon your brow, for such is your righteousness. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, and hail and praise unto you, O Nit, O Hathor, O Bastet, O Sekhmet, in your joyous feast of sailing. Hail, O Yenuchiru, you lords of love and lords of life. Grant us life, well-being, and health. May our eyes perceive your goodness, and our hearts receive your wisdom. May you shine upon us as you traverse the sky, that we may bring to you Ma'at and cast out Esfet. And may you guard us from the evil one through the dark hours of the night, your protection being before us and your strength being within us. Take these, your cool waters, which are the inundation, that they may cool your hearts. O Yenuchiru, these waters are the eye of Horus, that your hearts may be refreshed. Milk, milk, may you taste it in your shrine. May your hearts be refreshed with it. We bring you this milk from the great flood, O Yenuchiru, that you may be purified with it. Yes, and tonight we're offering coconut milk. So for anyone who, has a lactose intolerance or something like that, and you wonder, well, is it okay to offer something like that? Yes, go ahead.
Wait, we had coconut milk left?
It's different. It was something that I got at the Asian
Oh, is
grocery
it
store.
the canned stuff?
No, it's bottled. The bottled coconut drink.
Oh.
Yeah. But it's what I had because I didn't have any.
I was thinking, I didn't have any to offer the gods. I'm sorry.
I don't. No, it's okay. Like I said, we're offering what we have,
Okay.
and that's what we happen to have. So, they know we're not trying to hold out on them or anything.
I just didn't think I didn't want them to think I was trying to hold out on them.
Okay. And slip out a little sandalwood. There you go. We give you incense. Give you incense, great of purity. This incense is the eye of Horus, and its fragrance comes to you. It cleanses you. It adorns you. It takes its place upon your hands. O Yenuchiru, this incense is the eye of Horus, and its fragrance comes to you. Take this, your bread on which gods live. This bread is the eye of Horus, O Yenichiru. Lift it to your faces and be at peace with it. Oh, and another great thing that's available now, if you have a world market, the German gingerbread cookies. And that's what some of those are. They're really, really good.
Yes, they are really, really good.
Yes. Lebkuchen for the win. Gardens prosper, and Hapi rejoices, overflowing with his meal. We fill the eye of Horus for you with wine, O Ra, Neat, Hathor, Wajit, Bastet. Drink and be pure. The doors of heaven, the doors of earth, are open with libations for you within this house. May your faces be refreshed with your libations, your wine and your water. Pure, pure is Ra Horeketi within his house. Pure, pure is Neat, mistress of Sais, within her house. Pure, pure is Hathor within her house. Bastet, mistress of Ankhtawi, within her house. Wajit within her house. Pure are the cause of all of these gods, with this good myrrh that is given. Jehuti proclaims it. It is written in his house of sacred words. Hapi gives in abundance, thousands of offerings, all things good and pure, for Ra, Neat, Hathor, Bastet, Washit, in every place that their immortal cause dwell. Come to your body, O Ra Horeketi. Come to your body, so Neat, Hathor, Bastet, Wajit. Come to your bodies, O Yenichiru, and come to your invocation. Come unto us, your servants, who are mindful of your feasts and your offerings. Bring your power, your hika, your honor, and your ba to these, your offerings, and partake of them. Come, O people, raise these offerings before the faces of these gods. Lift the offerings before Ra, before Neat, before Hathor, before Waji, before Bastet. Sekhmet too. All life comes from them. All health comes from them. All stability comes from them. All good fortune comes from them as it has since the first time. I think Sekhmet was like, hey, I'm coming to this party too.
Well, she's welcome.
Well, she's one of the temple patronesses. O Ra Horeketi, and your son, the Osu Nisu Nebkabra Ra, your foes retreat from you. Horus turns himself to his eye. Turn yourselves to these, your offerings, and receive them from our hands. And from the table of the gods to the table of the blessed dead, we light this candle, that it may be the eye of Horus that lights their way into light. And we pour for them these cool waters from the table of Osiris, that their hearts may be refreshed. Horkeru ta henket kakao abdu senachurmaha kutnibet nofra wabet anked nachurim and kawan akupu nibu maacheru nibu hiranachra. A voice offering of bread and beer, 1,000 of beef and fowl, incense, oils, and all good and pure things on which a god lives, for the cause of all of these blessed dead, all true of voice before the great God. You okay? Oh, all right. One other thing. It's not going to be an offering yet, but it is something that comes out around this time of year. At World Market, these little, I think they're made in Germany. Yeah, these little hippo cookies. We're saving these for the Feast of Victory because they're hippos, so we can like stab them and eat them. So,
Yeah, in the jump.
well, I was thinking of getting some red food coloring for them, like putting some red food coloring on them, but
Okay.
I don't know. We'll have to experiment with that. But
Red icing, maybe.
well, I mean they're already sweet, but yeah, but yeah.
Food
Let me.
coloring can taste weird, especially red.
Yeah, but yeah, the happy hippos.
I'm gonna be happy for long.
Hmm.
They ain't gonna be happy for long, especially once I bite the heads off.
And I'm just catching up. Sabakakale. Prayers to Hathor and Nephthys that they may help my little Isadora learn to get better at breastfeeding so she can come home sooner. Okay, she's still on oxygen, a little past 5 pounds now.
Prayers for a little one.
Yes. Oh, hey, Alexander. Cat Strider and I are here. Cool. Partying for Bast. Yes, I love what sarcastic saying. A disclaimer may or may not actually contain a boat of flirty Bast followers. But insurance is new. Yeah. I have a lot of footage for this month's episode to watch through, but there may end up being a joke about burning insurance. If I remember what was said right, but that'll make sense when I get the episode together. But in the meantime, since we're talking about Bast party people,
Meow, 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 meow. And if you're old enough to remember that, damn, you're old.
you know, I had a classmate at Louisiana school that we were walking along and singing that song.
Yeah.
And my roommate was she was the kind of person that original goth girl, okay, did not want to participate in anything, didn't like having her picture taken, none of that. And she's like, stop it. And she could never
smart, my face will crack.
Right, yeah, don't make me smile, my face will crack, yeah. And she couldn't remember my classmate's name, so she called him Meow Boy. Because we were singing the Meow Mix song. But with that out of the way, hail and praise unto you, Bastet, Lady of Love, Lady of Life, Daughter of Atum. firstborn of the Lord of all, greatest goddess, lady of heaven, mistress of all the gods. You open the movements of Shu, for he is your messenger. You slaughter with your arrows. You slay the evil one and seize the hearts of the wicked foes. Lady of the shrine, foremost of the sacred fields, mistress of perfume, mistress of joy. O Eye of Horus, O Eye of Ra, Uraeus whom Ra loves, protect us until the dawn. And okay, here we go. There we are. Hail unto you, O Neat, the Great, the one who existed before existence. You who made all that is, who created all that exists. Eldest of the primeval gods, fashioner of Ra, mother of Ra, who was at the beginning. Unique one without equal, mistress of destiny, regent of fortune. Earth is under your command. One does not make plans without your knowledge. Queen of the gods in heaven, sovereign of the gods in the earth, mistress of the bow, regent of the arrow, who keeps the arrow demons under your authority. Mistress of great fear, who created the twin crocodiles. Life and death are under your supervision. You fill sky and earth with your beauty, light the two lands with the rays of your eyes. You encompass your son as the light of the two lands. Father of fathers, who makes fertile the seed of gods and men. Great cow, who nourishes all things. Mother of mothers, who is like no other. And we get something for Hathor. And oh, Hathor, we have a prayer for you. Please help little Isadora get stronger every day and get better at nursing. Get strong enough to go home with her mother.
My prayers for that as well.
Yes.
I spent the first 6 months of my life in a neonatal ICU.
Yeah. Didn't they have to get a court order to bring you home?
They did.
But
in my case, wasn't quite as extreme, but I was in an incubator for the first month of my life too.
yeah, so yes, all our prayers were with all of you. Hail, O Hathor, O golden lady, mistress of love, O beautiful one who comes in joy, mistress of dancing and revelry, beloved daughter of Ra, lady of turquoise and gold. You light up the sky with your brilliance. Shine upon all faces and bless us with your love. O Eye of Ra, may you defend us from evil. O Mistress of the West, may you embrace our blessed dead and guide us safely to them when our day of mourning comes. Alrighty, and Wajit. Hail, O Wajit, O great goddess, Eye of Ra, great young feline, daughter of Ra in her act of striking, Uraeus of Ra, mistress of the sky. Hail, O Wajit, mistress of Pei, mistress of Deb. Hail, O Wajit, mistress of the two lands. And also continued prayers for well-being and for healing, continued strength for Katie Horton, and for everyone else who's struggling right now, who's having a tough time with their health or feeling lonely. All of those things. Struggling through the dark part of the year for those of us in the northern hemisphere. And prayers for our friends in the southern hemisphere that they can get through the hot season. Because if ours was any indication, then it's going to be tough for them too. So strength and cool breeze for everyone who needs it down there. Okay. Well, we have 7 cookies here. But one of them is going to be the cookie for everyone. So we'll see what kind of a message we have for everyone. And then from there, we will figure it out. I guess that means we can do 6. And if anybody's willing to try something a little different after that, we'll see what we can do.
Last man standing. I'm disqualified.
Okay. So, and if anyone's tuning in after the fact, you don't have to melee for a cookie, as Darren was suggesting. And it says, nothing's perfect.
Hey, everybody. Nothing's perfect.
Nothing's perfect. Well,
Relax, y'all.
I guess so. Nothing's perfect. I guess they are giving us the message to just, roll with it. It is what it is. So, yeah, Sarcastic was saying that they were in the NICU for a bit. There was an earthquake while I was in there too. Scared the crap out of my mom. Wow, Katie Horton says, I was in NICU for a weekend. I had a collapsed lung and pneumonia when I was born. Yeah. Well, I guess Darren, they're saying the NICU club. I guess you were a founding member.
Yep. Yep.
Okay, so we have Lycan and Mirrors cookies. No, it is not too late for a prayer request. One item, but let's see. You know what that means? Grab the tattoo stick. Okay, and I see Vesper. Okay. But yeah, one item, if you've got another a prayer request, go right ahead. Oh, and Sophia says, I also have a Magic 8-Ball yes and no style fortune desk if people's questions are aligned with that.
I also have a Magic 8-Ball Yoda.
It's running out of fluid, though, I noticed.
Yeah, well, it's probably dissipated. I mean, it's only working on fluid that's 40 years old.
Yeah. We'll see. Okay,
43 years old by now.
Let's see. A prayer request for Best. Please help my boy baby, Seti, to feel better soon and once again start producing his own insulin. Okay, yeah. Oh, goodness.
What kind of baby is it?
Yeah, I'm not familiar with what Void Baby is referring to, but obviously somebody that is sick and is needing insulin, needing to be able to produce it on their own. And absolutely, that's pretty serious. So
yeah, that is pretty serious.
So, ladies, if you can help us out, then that would be really, really awesome. Okay, the domestic black kitty. He's a senior kitty, but still my baby. Oh. Okay. Kitty. Vast, it's one of your own.
We love black
Yeah.
kitties around here.
Yes, we do. Even though we can't keep them, we still love
Yes,
them.
I love all cats,
Yeah.
but they all apparently love me, and they know I'm allergic and don't care.
Mm-hmm.
No, they don't.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So hang on. Let me scroll back up because there were a couple of requests. Let's see, Lycan and oh goodness, I can get from the Discord. Lycan and mirrors. Okay. All right. And Jordan, I have a prayer to the note here. I'm trying to buy a house, and I'm hoping for good fortune in this endeavor. Okay.
Well, best of luck to you. We have been where you are.
Yes. And one says, "Oh, cats always find the most allergic people and make for them first and stay with them the longest." Yeah.
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 They're just spreading the love.
Yeah. Okay. So, Lycan and mirrors, and then I see Vesper, and we'll see what we can do for the rest of them. And the other request was for good fortune in the endeavor of buying a house. For some reason, I'm feeling like this is a Geb question. So, and he's sort of represent. There's a very nice crystal that was given to me by the good folks at Arkansas Pagan Pride, and so that sort of is representing Geb on the altar.
Until we give something a little more appropriate.
Hail and praise unto you, O Geb, Lord of the lands, foremost of the gods, Lord of thrones, Father of the five, head of the dual Aenids. You judge between the rivals. You speak, and the Aeneid listens. You endure as the Ba of the earth. Your spine is the land that supports us. You open your doors for the Akhud. Over Osiris do you keep guard. The earth is purified for you. Your hands hold up the dawn. The serpents of the earth, they fear you. Your Hika holds them under your sway. Governor of the earth, Lord of the wasp staff, support us with your strength and grant our friend help in getting their house. Okay, so let's see. Let's do Lycan and then mirrors. Okay. Okay. Lycan. You will display great bravery when faced with adversity. So for Lycan, you will display great bravery when faced with adversity.
I have a quick question.
Sure.
Are there any first timers here tonight?
Yeah, that's a good one. If there's anyone who has never gotten a fortune before, let's go ahead and give them priority and let you have your first time, and then we'll work with our other folks. But since we got that one for life and the switch for mirrors, and then that'll leave us with 4 others for anyone who's here for the first time. Okay, so for mirrors, the way to get to the top is to get off your bottom.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think that's as direct as it gets.
The way to get to the top is to get off your bottom. Oh, wow. Yeah, somebody's being very direct. Okay. Oh, we have a super sticker. Jordan, thank you. Awesome. Oh, this is I'm currently finding my Kemetic faith again, and your work has been such a comfort and light to me. Well, thank you so much, and we're glad to have you here. Okay, Ray Ray Rambles. This is my second time. I caught you at the end of your last service. Oh yeah. Well, glad you're able to tune in. Yeah.
Ray Ray, is that your way of saying you want a cookie?
Alexander says I'm 23 and with 10 kitties. Crazy cat lady in the making.
No, you're there.
Okay, Julia Ryder. Request please that my depression and anxiety lessen. They're getting worse.
I cannot stress the need to take charge of your mental health and get some help. You can't do these things by yourself.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Sarcastic is graduating on the 16th.
No way.
Yeah, got your cap and gown and everything. By the way, thank you for actually getting your cap and gown and going and doing that. But I say that because our dear Morgan is so cynical. He didn't want to go to his graduation, and so he didn't bother with the cap and gown and all that stuff. He never showed. And I remember we were telling dude, your grandparents are going to want to see you go across that stage. You know,
He
we
didn't
want
get
to
his
celebrate.
cap and gown and graduate. You know what happened? They died. It's all his.
No, but he just didn't see the point in doing that, and you know, I just was. I wish I could have talked him into actually doing that, because we would have gone and like cheered and like yelled things at him when he walked across the stage. You know,
At this point, I would have yelled, "You killed Han Solo," just to watch his reaction.
No, but sarcastic. Congrats, and glad you're going to go and do the whole thing. Oh, okay. Let's see. So I see Vesper and Katie, Kyle Hinojosa. Let's see. And yeah, sarcastic says, I spent this much on tuition. I'm going. Absolutely.
Damn right.
Yes. Okay, well, all right. Well, so far, the only requests I'm seeing, and yes, I'm seeing something here about the big bad wolf, and kind of going back and forth, which is funny considering we've got our jackal peeps, talking about that. But okay, so yeah. Well, let's do Katie and let's say so Vesper, Katie, and Kyle Hinojosa, and then sarcastic. If there's, I tell you what, sarcastic, you're gonna get the last one. So we'll start. Oh, let's see. Yeah, okay. Vesper, Katie, Kyle, then sarcastic for our graduate. So.
That was anticlimactic, wasn't it?
Well, I'm like, okay. I'm like, ladies, y'all are messing with us because we got two of them. That's for Vesper.
Vesper, are you with child?
Let's open this and see what it has to say. So, okay, here's the first one. A wink and a smile will brighten someone's day. Now, second one here. You will have good luck in your personal affairs. Yeah, that's for Vesper. A wink and a smile will brighten someone's day, and you will have good luck in your personal affairs. And
Shit, they still need to answer my question.
okay, yeah, Darren wants
Yeah, I'm
to.
very positive.
Darren wants to know if there's a little one involved here. If I can get it.
'Cause I just got that weird gut punch.
uh, okay, yeah. Vesper, let us if you're still on. Yeah, let us know what's up because like I said, you got 2 cookies. Oh, sorry, Darren. Not unless it's some kind of miraculous thing.
Okay. I just got a blip that there's a kid involved here.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying I'm always right, but something just hit that way.
Huh. Yeah. There. Don't know. Of course. Yeah. We seem to have collected in the span of a year and a half. We now have 4 pseudo adopted kids. So you never know. But okay, so that's for Vesper. Katie Horton, you're next. And we'll see if you get 1 or 2 here. Okay, that's 1. And then Kyle gets the next one. So Katie. And I hope that this brings you good tidings. Because I know you're struggling with some things right now. If you're riding ahead of the herd, look back once in a while to make sure it's still there. So, Katie, if you're riding ahead of the herd, look back once in a while to make sure it's still there.
Make sure you don't forget those you're with.
Don't ride too far ahead of the folks that can help you out.
That's the whole point.
Yeah.
That, and you're in a position of betterment because of the ones with you. That's something most people in leadership positions forget.
All right, Kyle Hinojosa gets the next one. And Kyle, when your self-worth goes up, your net worth goes up with it. When your self-worth goes up, your net worth goes up with it.
That's true.
Yeah, so believe in yourself and you will be able to go for opportunities, do things for yourself that will help your financial situation. And we love you. We're rooting for you. So you can do it. Okay. Yeah, so that's all we have for now. They did assure me at Asiana Grocery that they will have more fortune cookies on Tuesday. So like, see you on Tuesday. I'm like, okay, sure. Yeah.
Let's hope we just don't treat them like people waiting for Wimpy to pay them.
Oh God. I don't even know where that meme came from.
Well,
But
it was a cartoon that somebody
well,
drew.
yeah, yeah. Well, it was in response to the thing from the Popeye cartoon about Wimple or Wimpy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today. And so then you have like all the mascots from the different hamburger chains, all surrounding him in an alley saying, "It's Tuesday, mother." So you're saying, just don't show up at the grocery store and be like, "It's Tuesday, mother."
Yeah. Which one of those fortune cookies has an ass whoopings in your future?
All right. While we're here, um, for those of you who are on the Discord and who are doing the Happy Holidays little gift exchange, make sure that you put in something for your wish list. It doesn't have to be a link to something. You can just type in something, but let your secret Santa know what to get you for Happy Horror Days. And let's see, was there something else that I was going to point out? Don't know. I know some folks have been doing things for the lunar observances, and I have to say, I really enjoy being able to sit and just participate while somebody else is leading. It's just as much fun, and so I enjoy it when one of you guys is leading something too. So doesn't have to be all about me, and I really enjoy doing things with you guys. So thank you for that, and I'm talking you up here. So. Okay. Now, Elgin says, I read an article about small town grocery stores having like one person leave town and it causes a massive overstock. Don't know about that. I am very sad, and I guess voice offerings for. I hate that I can't remember her name, but there was a Japanese lady who ran a grocery store here that she stocked Japanese things, as opposed to the one that I'm going to now is more Korean in focus. And then there's another one that kind of covers the rest of Southeast Asia, so they have their regional specialties. But I really miss Fujiya Mart and talking to the lady there. And, on weekends, her husband would fill in there. And she passed away a few years ago, and I don't think her husband was far behind. And they were wonderful people, and I miss talking cooking with his wife, and he had stories about traveling overseas and like packing a suitcase inside of a suitcase so they could buy things and bring them back, and I think we ended up using that trick one time when we went to a convention, but
hopefully we'll end up using it on others.
Yeah, we'll see. But
lots of Star Wars for Darren.
Okay. And Vesper, Katie, Julia said a healing and health. Isadora, grow big and strong. Ray, good fortune. Congrats, Sarcastic. Blessings of vast upon all this week. May you walk in joy and know prosperity. I will shake a sistrum to that. That's awesome. Thank you. So, well said. And oh, Sophia, OMG, speaking of kimchi, I'm trying to make my own, but I think I effed it up. We tried to make it once.
It's harder than most people think. Just add way more heat than you think you need, and you're almost there.
No, dude, it doesn't. There are different kinds. It doesn't have to be that hot.
Yes, it does.
As long as it's edible, hey, you can eat the evidence. But I don't know. And if not, then try again. But sarcastic. Do you like spicy stuff? Bear bag laundry calls, and I need to wash my sheets again. On account of the cat I mentioned. Oh, goodness. All right, well, sarcastic, like, yeah, sure, and it does need to be that hot. It always needs to be that hot. Well, you two will get along just fine then. I tell you what, guys, what I'm going to do, because I know that One Eye is stepping out, and we'll be right back. We're going to go ahead and read to wrap up, but we'll make sure that everybody's had a chance to get any other kind of requests or things that they need before we wrap up. So. Oh, and you know what? Besides which, something else that occurred to me, we still need to offer Ma'at. So let's do that. I know it's like, okay, we're running a little short. We'll make sure we do that. We've got one more lady to go on our party barge. And then we can make the offerings endure. And while folks are changing out the sheets, we come unto you, O Ra, as Jehuti comes, our hands joined under Ma'at. Ma'at has come to be with you in every place where you are. An offering of Ma'at is made unto you, that your heart may be pleased and your ka shall live. Truly, your in need has Ma'at, for they know you live in her. The Aeneid says unto you, your word is law, eternally. This fet is cast out by your word. Rejoicing is yours every day. And Ma'at has taken her place in your shrine. And may we always act with gentility and compassion, for such is the first Ma'at. May we always offer charity and hospitality, for such is the second Ma'at. May we always respect consent and fidelity, for such is the third Ma'at. May we always avoid violence and promote wellness, for such is the fourth Ma'at. May we always speak words of truth, for such is the fifth Ma'at. May we always promote the public good, for such is the sixth Ma'at. May we always act humbly and with temperance, for such is the seventh Ma'at. May we always honor our gods and respect others, for such is the eighth Ma'at. May we uphold Ma'at like Jehuti, that we may witness Ra's perfection every day. Hail unto you, Atum, and hail unto you, Khepri. You come into being upon the primeval hill. You shine forth upon the shrine of the phoenix in Unu. You breathe out Shu and Tefnut. May the giving of these offerings endure, as the name of Atum, foremost of the great Aeneid, endures. May they endure as the name of Shu, Lord of Upper Menset in Unu, endures. As the name of Tefnut, Mistress of Lower Menset in Unu, endures. As the name of Geb at the Earth's Ba endures. As the name of Nut in the Shrine of Shenit in Unu, endures. As the name of Aset in the Cheru endures. As the name of Osur, Kentiamentiu, endures. As the name of Sutek in Nubet endures. As the name of Horus in Pe endures. As the name of Wajit in Dep endures. As the name of Jehuti in Kemenu endures. As the name of Ra in the Akhet endures, likewise for eternity. You have come in peace, O Ra. You have come in peace, O Neet, O Hathor, O Bastet, Wajit. Sekhmet. You have come in peace, O Yunachiru, and may you go forth in peace. Ra, Neat, Hathor, Bastet, Wajit, Sekhmet. May you go forth in peace, O Yunachiru, to every place your immortal cause wish to be. May you sail in joy in the Manjet bark, and rest content in the Sektet bark. And may you smile upon us, your humble servants. Okay. We made sure that we got everything. If we've got any other requests for prayers and other things, okay. Oh, limbo. Okay, prayer to Seth for helping me keeping my temper somewhat under control, even though I slept tonight after what I found out about the issue with the doctors. Kristen Reba's prayer of thanks to us, Seth. Oh yeah, kimchi with breakfast can be
Awesome.
dairy, yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, and didn't you say that kimchi actually tastes a little bit better if you let it get to room temp? You know.
Right. Yes, you want to refrigerate it because if you don't, it will begin the fermentation process again.
Yeah. But
However,
like once you set it on your plate, you know, or something.
if you want to set it out a little early and let it get to room temp, all the garlic and other flavors and the ginger and other things that are in there tend to come through a little easier. And yes, kimchi with breakfast is amazing.
Yeah.
Kimchi with ramen is a must.
Oh, well, just as y'all making me hungry. Yeah.
Man, and I was looking forward to kimchi with the mushrooms.
I know they didn't have any at the grocery store either, and so
what kind of Asians are these people?
Well, I don't know. They just they were out, but yeah. So Darren was a little flustered that they didn't have it because there were plans involving that, but yeah. That was actually that was something that our neighbor Mama Chan first introduced us to, and you know it's
you know what?
It's like if spicy pickles and cabbage had a high speed collision, you know that'd start to describe what kimchi is. You know, if you've never had it.
You know, I wish I'd have thought we should have just gone to the sushi restaurant right up the street. I'd have asked him, can I buy a jar? Because he's got like 7 of them back there.
Ah, well, sure, that's another thing. Okay, Sabrina, prayers. My SSI documents arrive next week on Thursday. Yes. Yeah, and of course, yes, and sarcastic meaning the Pacific Northwest. Yeah, you guys have lots of it. You know, I know that there's a place in Portland that like presses its own tofu. You know, but Ray, prayers to Anubis from helping me banish spirits from my new home, guide them back to Duat.
They may need help being guided to Duat initially too.
Well, you know what? Let's ask Wepawet to show them the way, since that's Wepawet's job, and Wepawet knows how to find his brother, being Anubis. So we ask our jackals to.
Because I've ran into an awful lot of just spirits that were lost.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
You know, they're not necessarily mean. They're mad because they don't know what happened.
And
some of them are legitimately lost.
You know, what's really interesting about that, and you want to talk about that, someone who's had to do a lot of psychic work. You know, your dorm used to be a hospital when you were in college, and
yes. I did not know of its ranking at the time, but if you go find a book called Haunted Louisiana, my former dorm space is in it.
Yeah. And what's interesting, though, is, you know, a lot of the things that are in the Book of the Dead, and those of you that have been studying and, you know, on that and stuff in the Discord would know, a lot of those spells are describing places that you go, and different gates, and this means this, and you have a ferryman, and things like that. And it sounds like weird and trippy to us, but when you consider that you have people that they end up on the other side and they're lost, they don't know where to go. This was their idea of a roadmap, so that you would know where to go, and so that you would know how to get to. Which to me begs the question: how did they come up with this stuff in the first place? They didn't have even so much as distilled liquor at that point. How did they trip out or whatever and say, hey, this is the way to go?
Well,
was it dreams
for one? When you speak of a cultural and psychological thing,
mm-hmm.
every culture has their own visions of what the afterlife and heaven is.
Yeah.
Across culture, across ethnicities, everything. Those visions are going to be culturally consistent, typically.
And consistent or specific?
They're going to be culturally specific.
Yeah.
Typically.
Yeah, now I love it what Sarcastic says. It's funny how a lot of ghost stories from ancient Egypt aren't really scary. It's more like, oh, poor fella, you didn't get a proper burial, let me help. Like what happened with Set and Achaim with Set.
Well, that's because the Egyptians see death as an extension of life.
Yeah, but not getting a proper burial was kind of a scary thing.
But we poor Westerners, we've put all this frightening over shit on things.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. No, so Candy's saying, Wepwet and Anubis and Set visited me in a dream 2 days ago.
I hope you had snacks. And don't forget to pet people. Pet the puppies. Pet the puppy.
Yeah. Yes, they were all wanting to watch. They were all wanting to watch TV, but I was in an old house, and they were there to visit and protect my house is like a 70s trailer. Oh, okay.
Wow.
Well, yeah, but then and Set will do that. He will decide to camp out and guard a place, if he likes you.
He might even do it if he doesn't like you.
Mm. But yeah, the scriptures. All right, well, guys, I think we should go ahead and wrap this up. It's we managed to hopefully cover everybody and give prayers to everybody who needs them. And I don't know about you guys, but I feel a lot better after kind of a frazzling day. And I hope everybody has a good weekend too. We're coming up on the holidays. It's kind of a stressful time for a lot of folks just because it's the holidays. But this is a nice little island of peace and tranquility. So thank you guys for being part of that. Yes, thank you all so much. All right, and let's see. Next week will be December 8th. I think we're going to be partying with Jehubi next week. So be looking forward to that. Let's have a beautiful everything, everybody. Thank you so much.
We love you guys.
Yeah, big hugs, everybody.